When you were a child, one summer felt like it lasted forever. Now, an entire year disappears in what feels like a few weeks. This isn't nostalgia. It isn't imagination. Something inside your brain is physically changing the way you experience time itself. And once you understand why, you'll never look at a clock the same way again. In 1897, French philosopher Paul Janet proposed a deceptively simple idea. To a 5-year-old, 1 year is 20% of their entire life, an eternity. To a 50-year-old, that same year is just 2%. Mathematically, every year you live is measured against everything that came before it. And the more years stack up, the smaller each new one feels. Picture this. A 5-year-old's single year stretches like an ocean of new experiences. First day of school, first lost tooth, first heartbreak over a broken toy. A 50-year-old's year is often the same commute, the same meetings, the same weekends on repeat, same clock, same 12 months, completely different experience of time. Here's the unsettling part. Your brain has no internal clock. Psychologist William James discovered over a century ago that we don't measure time directly. We measure it through memory. The more new, distinct memories your brain creates, the longer a period of time feels once it's over. Familiar days leave almost no trace at all. This creates a strange paradox. A week on an unfamiliar trip flies by in the moment. But when you look back on it, it feels like it lasted forever, packed with memories. Meanwhile, a routine week at home passes slowly day to day, yet vanishes instantly in hindsight. Time isn't one thing. It's two completely different systems fighting each other. As adults, we build routines to survive. The same route to work, the same coffee order, the same conversations. Efficient, yes. But your brain stops encoding these moments as memories worth keeping. It puts you on autopilot. And every moment spent on autopilot is a moment your mind quietly erases from your sense of time. But there's more than memory at play. Deep in your brain, dopamine acts like an internal pacemaker, helping regulate how you perceive intervals of time. Dopamine levels naturally decline as we age, and researchers have found this decline is linked to time feeling like it's accelerating, as if your internal clock is quietly losing its rhythm. In the 1990s, researchers led by psychologist Peter Mangan compared time perception across different age groups. The results were striking. Older participants consistently underestimated how much real time had passed, while younger participants stayed remarkably accurate. Something in the aging brain was genuinely slowing down its own internal sense of duration. In 2019, physicist Adrian Bajan proposed something even more radical. As we age, the neural pathways processing visual information physically degrade, and the eye's saccades, its rapid scanning movements, slow down. Your brain processes fewer mental frames per second. Fewer frames means less perceived information, and less perceived information means time feels like it's racing past you. So here's what's really happening every single year of your life. Your years become mathematically smaller compared to your past. Your brain stops recording routine moments as memory, and your neural processing speed itself is quietly declining. 3 separate mechanisms, all pulling in the same direction, all making your remaining time feel like it's slipping through your fingers faster than ever. For many people, realizing this triggers something close to panic. a quiet grief for the years that already vanished, and a fear of how fast the ones ahead will go. Psychologists call this temporal anxiety. But understanding the mechanism behind it is also the first step toward reclaiming control over it. Here's the good news. This process isn't fixed. Researchers have found that deliberately seeking novelty, new places, new skills, new routines, forces the brain back into memory encoding mode. It's why a single week of travel can feel richer in memory than an entire month of routine. You can't stop time, but you can trick your brain into recording more of it. Neuroscientists point to specific testable habits. Break your routine weekly, even in small ways. Learn something genuinely difficult. Travel somewhere unfamiliar, even locally. Practice mindful attention instead of autopilot living. Each of these forces your brain to lay down richer memories. And richer memories are the only currency your mind uses to measure a life well lived. There's a strange irony in all of this. The more present you are in a moment, the slower it feels while it's happening, but the richer it feels in memory afterward. The secret was never about finding more time. It was about paying attention to the time you already have, before your brain quietly decides it isn't worth remembering. Time itself hasn't changed. The clock still ticks at exactly the same speed it always has. What's changed is you. Your ratio of years, your habits of routine, your brain's own processing rhythm. You cannot stop time from moving forward. But you can decide, starting today, how much of it your mind actually remembers. If this changed how you see your own life, imagine what else your brain has been hiding from you. Subscribe, and let's find out together.